Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? I'd like to welcome to the stage the lyrically acclaimed. Ha. I like this young man because when he came out with the phrase, he went from ashy to classy. I like that. So everybody in the house, give a warm round of applause for the notorious B.I.G. The notorious B.I.G., ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for him, y'all. I've never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had to pay.
Welcome back, my stubbies. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is I, the one and only Pamela Baliwe, and I'm back for some content for you guys. Today we are basically gonna be having, surely you guys saw the title, you guys are gonna be having a Let's Talk with me, yours truly, today, and slash story time slash let's have a conversation slash kwenzekantoni slash so let's get into the video. I'm hoping you guys are gonna enjoy this video. Please, before even watching today's content, like the video, go subscribe, and please press the bell so you can immediately get a notification whenever I drop a video. I said in my previous video that I will definitely try to drop a video at least once a week, and I'm aiming to drop a video at least every Sunday. At least, guys. I'm going to be writing exams soon, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep that promise of mine, but surely I'm going to work to the best of my ability to try and drop a video every single Sunday for you guys. So let's get into it. So guys, surely you guys did see the title. We're having a Let's Talk with Pam today, and surely you guys judging by the title is basically, the topic of today is basically, what is better, no strings attached / vibing, or a committed relationship? And I think it's better for me to just describe what each of these are, from my opinion, to the best of my ability of what I can do to describe these different situations. And I think that no strings attached is basically when you are just being intimate with someone with literally no strings attached. There's no feelings, there's no talking on the regular basis. You're just being intimate with someone and you guys are just kicking it. There's no intent of getting into a situation where you guys are going to be emotionally invested into each other. You guys are just doing what you're doing, and this is it. Kuphelele up. With vibing, it's like you guys are in the talking phase. You guys are not really being that intimate with each other, but you are being a bit intimate, right? And with vibing, it's like you guys are really just starting off. This is like the talking phase of the relationship. You guys are just starting somewhere before you get into the big boots. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you guys are talking, you're getting to know each other, you're vibing, just kicking it, just chilling. So that's what vibing is. And a committed relationship, surely you guys know you're in a relationship with one person, you are committed, you are not talking to anyone else, no flirting, no nothing with anyone else. You are with your person, and that's who you want to be with for the rest of your life. So what is better? What is better? What is better? Ngeyiphi engcono, guys? Ngeyiphi engcono? Because zontathu zinzima, difficult, akukho lula. Ngeyiphi engcono? So what I did, in order for me to not just project my opinion to you guys, I decided that I'm gonna put up a poll on my WhatsApp. Unfortunately, I didn't have access to my Instagram, so I couldn't go on my Instagram and put up the poll as well. So I'm sorry for that. But next time when I have a Let's Chat with me, I'm definitely going to extend this to my Twitter and to my Instagram. So I did put up a poll to my close subbies, and I asked them what is better, no strings attached, vibing, or a committed relationship. So I have a couple of the results here, and I'm going to read them to you guys. And we're going to talk and see what they think. And I'm going to give my opinion. So I have the results, you guys, right here. And the first result is from Abongile Myataza. I asked her, she answered, she said, committed relationship. Let me rephrase the question first. What is better, no strings attached, vibing, or a committed relationship, and why? She said, committed relationship because it's less drama and you can deal with the person straight up, no funny business. Straight and to the point. From Onisanda Wai, she answered the exact same question. She said, yo, this is tricky, but personally when it comes to committed relationships, it depends on how mature you are mentally. Because relationships are not any child's play, especially when you're the type of person who gets bored and you also find the right person who complements your personality. That's true. And she also went on to ask, isn't vibing and no strings attached two different things? They are. Vibing and no strings attached are completely two different things, guys. But my final opinion, no strings attached is the best. Okay, Nisa. Okay. And then my sister girl, Liema Makene, she also answered, she said, a relationship, no cap. Cut the cameras. No cap. I asked her because she says, as much as being in a no strings attached thingy is nice, there is nothing more relaxing than being in a secure relationship, knowing that no matter what happens, you have someone to fall back on, a partner in crime, a support system, and a source of strength. Talking about myself as a person, also gaming, I would kill to have a nigga call me up and ask me how my day was. Have I eaten? How am I doing? Is everything okay at home? Little things like that mean absolutely the most to me, and I can't have as a conversations with someone I'm just shagging because iya kitschis. Nhlakani Bomaseti said, first of all, there's no such thing as no strings attached. Are you sure, darling? Are you sure? Are you sure? And he went on to say, when it comes to sex, that's deep because sex is deep. And I won't say relationship is better because being in a relationship takes a lot. First, you have to be in a relationship with someone who wants to be in a relationship with you. If it's not that way, then no one is going to suffer. And it doesn't work for all of us, and that's true. For me, personally, I prefer to be in a relationship with them vibing. The reason why is because I like to see someone else showing me that they love me without wanting something for benefits. It's a good one. It's a good one. And Justin Miller said, yo, you've got me in a pickle here. Both are great at different times in your life, I guess. And that's true. I actually agree with that. But if I had to choose between the two, I'd choose vibing / a relationship. Because once you've matured enough and had fun, you realize that you want some stability. You want more than something just sexual, but also to connect with someone on a spiritual level and emotional level. And to be honest, at the end of the day, there's no such thing as no strings attached. Again, someone says there's no such thing as no strings attached. There is such thing as no strings attached, you guys. Someone always tends to get hurt one way or another. That's true. That's definitely true. Sanelisiwe Noruka. I don't know how to pronounce her surname because, like, forgive me, Sane. Forgive me, love. She said, for me personally, I'd say committed relationship because I know the type of person I am. I can't do the no strings attached thing because strings do get attached, at least from my side, so I'd rather commit because I'm that person and I love being loved and treated well with respect. Hence, I want a committed relationship because we're vibing and no strings attached. I love. Sorry. I love and affection, so okay, I cannot settle for the basic. I get you, girl. I get you. And my last one is from Ave Dawuli. He says, why me, Tiko? Why don't you have to ask me this question? The reason why I asked you this question, Ave, because I know that you're going to give me a good answer. I trust your judgment. He says, for me, it's a committed relationship because of you help each other heal, you help each other grow, and you become better people with each other. And those are the opinions of my viewers, you guys, my friends, close people to me, people that I respect their opinions, and that's what they think. And honestly, I feel like I just couldn't agree more with all of them. Even though they give different answers, some people say no strings attached is better. Some people said committed relationship is better, but I feel like I agree with all of you guys, and I'm gonna tell you why. So, my opinion, let me give you guys a straight answer. Okay, let me not be cutting corners here and there, let me just give you guys a straight answer. Personally, for me, darling, I feel like a committed relationship is better. Yes, a committed relationship is difficult. You guys argue, you are stuck with one person, and you just can't extend your sexual desires to another person. You can't extend your emotional desires for another person because you are with this person and you're committed to this person. Yes, that's not easy. But once you find that person who is worth it, darling, I promise you, those difficult moments in your relationship are gonna be literally overlapped by the happy moments in your relationship. I promise you. Those of you guys who have been in a committed relationship and have found the one person who's perfect for it, I'm telling you, it's amazing. A no strings attached situation, yes, it's fun, yes, it's easy, but you guys need to understand that eventually uzawukhula, uzawuba mdala, kuzafuneke ube nabantwana, utshate, uzawudlala udlalo kude ekubeni. Like, you're gonna want to grow, you're gonna want to grow up, you're gonna be matured, and you're gonna want to settle down eventually. And then what? And then what, Ndaz? And then what? And personally, as a woman, I feel like yes, like you need to have your moment and just play around a little bit. Don't be in your teenage years and immediately jump into a committed relationship when you haven't really extended yourself into different situations and try and see what is exactly that you want, But you can't do that forever. When you reach a certain age, you can't be doing that when you're like 35. Come on, bro. Like, oh, no. Or maybe even younger. It kind of depends on when did you start doing this whole dating thing and where you are right now. What's your experience like? What maturity level do you have currently? So it really depends, you guys. And what you guys need to remember is that, yes, vibing and no strings attached is easy because you just vibe with anyone. If you click, you vibe, you do what you do. But there are people out here, and this is a sad reality. There are people out here that are having a no strings attached with multiple people at one time. And they're out here having unprotected sex with multiple people at one time. And you're out here like, oh, I want to vibe with this person, and you guys go have unprotected sex and you get your disease. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? And next thing you know, you don't even know where you got the disease because you're out here having unprotected sex with multiple people. You don't even know where you got it. Yeah, but so it's like, it also depends on the maturity level, because if you're mature enough to know how to play this game, and I say this so many times, if you know how to play the game, then play the game. Outplay the player. But in order for you to outplay the player, you don't have to be a player yourself. Okay? You don't have to be a player yourself in order to outplay the player. Coaches, they outplay the players. But they are not players. They stand on the sideline and they literally outplay the players every single time. So it's important for you guys to understand that you don't have to be out here playing the game in order to know what exactly is happening in the game. You get what I'm saying? So, yes, do your time, play a little, but instead of just playing and doing whatever, do it with knowledge. Pick up information, learn from these experiences. Guys, I've been in such multiple experiences where I was vibing, with people, and yes, I got dribbled in the process, or I dribbled some people myself in the process, but instead of me just doing what I'm doing, I'm picking up information, I'm learning, Appa. And guys, like I feel like, yes, for future videos, I'm gonna tell you guys multiple story times about the situations I've been through, but there is one situation that I went through not so long ago, like in December. Yo, yo, yo. So what had happened was, you guys, and like during December, I was kicking it with this gent, yeah? And bear in mind, kicking it is the same thing as like vibing. You guys are just vibing, nothing much is happening, you guys are just getting to know each other, and you guys are kicking it, right? So I just kicking it with this gent, and we had a conversation because this gent is a very straightforward person. He's straight up, like he won't be cutting corners, you know. So we had a conversation with this gent immediately when we started talking, him and he immediately made it straightforward to me that, you know what, he's not ready for a relationship, and neither was I at the time because I was still going through a breakup. So he was like, I'm not ready for a relationship, and I agreed, right? So what are we gonna do? Let's just kick it. And we kicked it, right? Cool. Emalamba ixesha, guys, lahamba ixesha, when we're kicking it, everything is like there. And andithi mosi, when you're kicking it with the gent, ne, you guys don't go into debt. You just like, we're kicking it. You don't go into debt, but are you kicking it with only me, or are you kicking it with other people as well? Is it just me, or is it other people? You understand? Of which, it's one of the reasons that goes with maturity level. You need to know that you need to ask that question. Ndim debt okanye sibanitsi? Sitim? Tininto? You know? So I didn't ask that question. I just continued with whatever was happening. Fast forward, ne? This happens. Now this is solely my fault because I ended up catching feelings literally within a couple of weeks of us kicking it. I ended up catching feelings and finding out in that ndim dead or catch layo situation. Yeah, understand? I was the one who caught feelings. Jen didn't even give a fuck about my feelings and all of that. He did not care. Okay, but that's not the point. Point is, I ended up catching feelings. Expressed to him that I caught feelings. This Jen went on to ask me, how? Njani kengoku? Njani, how did you catch feelings? Why did you catch feelings? Like, that's such a red flag when a Jen asks you, how? Why? For ndon? You know that you're like, this Jen isn't even worth my time. You're not even worth my feelings, bro. So, fine. And it was I got feelings expressed to him, and he obviously did not feel the same way. So he made it clear to me that, you know what, he still stands by the fact that he's not ready for a relationship. When a gent tells you that, when he tells you he's not ready for a relationship, please know he's not ready for a relationship with you. He does not want you. He could date other people and be in a relationship with another woman, but he just doesn't want you. And I completely was caught off guard because the way we were kicking it, I was like, surely. I've never been in this type of situation before. When a gent literally tells you that, I feel bad. I don't want you, bro. I don't want you. It's like TV. But yeah, I took my L like the champ I am, I took my L, bro, and I kept it pushing. I kept it moving. Sabasatini, guys. And the craziest thing is that, fine, he said he's not ready for a relationship, but he did not put the with you in the end of the sentence. Yeah. So I was like, okay, no, it's fine. It's cool. We decided to stop kicking it. It's okay. 24 hours later, this gent decides to post another chick. He posts another chick 24 hours later. 24 hours later, he posts another chick. And this chick, I know her. But we're not friends, but I know her. This chick decides to post another chick. Okay, maybe I'm 7. It's fine, was I couldn't be 10. Sana, when he posts this other chick, he's in a committed relationship with this chick. 24 hours before, I was not ready for a relationship. 24 hours later, I'm in a committed relationship with so-and-so. Haibo, when I didn't lahle ball and the yeah, that's when I knew that from my viewpoint that I did not take this matter like in the proper way. You know, man, like I feel like I fumbled in this situation. I fumbled. And not because, I fumbled him, I fumbled myself. I played myself. Because I should have known. Exhibit A, he said he was not ready for a relationship. We just want to vibe. Exhibit B, when he said he was not ready for a relationship, I didn't ask him, but is he vibing with me or is he vibing with other people? Exhibit C, when we were low-key breaking up, he said he's not ready for a relationship. Nee. Exhibit D, 24 hours later, he decides that he's going to be in a committed relationship with another person. 24 hours later, and he made it public. And like I was here, it's me, I'm the one. Men will embarrass you initially, you guys. You just need to understand that men will embarrass you. Now was Baka so embarrassed. And I'm gonna say this in a lot of my videos, that men will embarrass you, and I was Baka so embarrassed. Okay. And that goes on to show how I know like relationships are difficult, but this goes on to show how hectic vibing and no strings attached situations are. Like, they are hectic, you guys. If you don't have the brain, the maturity, the experience for it, just don't do it. Stay away from it. Stick to what you know. Okay? Stick to what you know. And just to close off this video, I just want to continue to say that I still choose being in a committed relationship. Yes, you're going to argue with your person. Yes, you guys are going to fight and you're going to hate each other at some point. But at least uzoyazi that, you know what? He's mine. He ain't going nowhere. I'm his. I'm not going nowhere. Like, you don't have to worry on who's he texting, who's he calling, who's he vibing with, who's he doing this with. You know, like, you don't have to worry. Once you trust that person and you really are in a committed relationship with the person and you see literally through them, like, you have literally won yourself $1 million. Just like that. It's just easier for me, guys. It's just easier for me. Like, I argue with my significant other all of the time. But not once have I ever questioned him in the sense of like, is he busy with someone else? Is he doing this with someone else? When we argue, is he going to turn around and talk to someone else? I've never had that problem. And he has never had that problem with me either. So it's so important, you guys, to just stick to what you know. Like, if you know how to play the game, like I said, if you know how to play the game, then play it, you know? And another thing is that you don't have to be a player to outplay these players. Remember that, guys. You don't have to be a player to outplay these players. Be the coach and play the players from the sideline. Okay. Anyway, that's the end of my video, you guys. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed this. I'm hoping that you guys took some valuable information from this video and you guys have learned. I know some of you guys are in this current situation where you are vibing when you are not supposed to be vibing because you don't know what you're doing. Stop it. Stick to what you know, okay? Stick to what you know and what you're comfortable with, okay? But if you need to be single and be alone, be single and be alone. A good significant other will come to you eventually. Or just shoot your shot when you see someone that you know is low-key worth your time. There's nothing wrong with that. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.